Joining us now is the president of the University of Illinois system, Tim Killeen, overseeing the University of Chicago, Springfield, and Urbana-Champaign campuses. Mr. Killeen, nice to have you with us. Let's talk testing here because you guys came up with your own test. I think school began earlier this week. How is it going? And tell me about how many people you are testing.
It's going really well. Of course, it's a very intense time, but I'm so proud of all the preparatory work. People have been working like crazy over the summer, 7 a.m. meetings. We've had a wonderful interdisciplinary team putting together a whole ecosystem to keep our students safe. And we've tested to date 121,000 individuals. We're testing everybody on our campus at Illinois Urbana-Champaign twice a week. I got my test yesterday, and it's going really well. We've identified some positive carriers, incoming students who got infected, many of them asymptomatic, and they're now in isolation. So we don't like this virus, we want to crush it. And that's what we're doing, and we're doing it at massive scale.
Right. And now you, again, as you said, you developed your own test, and you're confident in the accuracy of said test.
Yeah, the test is FDA approved through emergency use authorization in a bridging capacity. So it's very accurate. If you get positive results, you've got it. We know that for a fact. There may be a few negative cases, but since we're testing twice a week, every week, we catch up. There's no escape for this virus. We're going to find you, and when we find you, we're going to make sure you can't transmit from human to human.
There are a lot of colleges and universities watching you closely. There have been reports, of course, that we all know of universities that have opened only to have to go fully remote. What are your protocols when you find somebody who's got the virus, and what are your expectations in terms of being able to maintain what I know is a hybrid approach on these various campuses?
Yeah. Well, we need to keep going. So we're going to be doing this testing effort all throughout the semester. So if anything crops up, we're going to catch it early. The key is time, because if we give the virus no time to spread from an infected individual to others, we can stop its transmission. So we're working on that. When somebody gets tested positive, they go into, I like to think of comfortable isolation. They're able to continue their studies. Food is made available, all the medical services are made available, and we ensure that they don't have the opportunity to spread the virus further. And notably, everybody who is come in close contact, and we have an app that's a Bluetooth-enabled app, which conserves privacy. So anybody who's come close to that infected individual also gets an automated exposure notification on their cell phone. And then they also go into quarantine. So should they have it, then they're not allowed to spread it. So the key here is to starve the virus so it can't move around. And we do it while preserving our commitment to a world-class education, so everybody can continue working towards their degrees and their programs. And of course, we do that with this hybrid mix of really superb online capacities. We've been in this for a long time. The first chat room came out of U of I. The first browser came out of U of I. And so we do it really well, and we can continue to do that. But we also want the on-campus experience so that students can start to interact in the ways that we would like to see. And the students want this, and we want to continue our world-class educational and keep people safe. And not just on campus, but also the communities in which we're embedded. Right. So we're very involved now in exporting this technology more broadly. We've had hundreds of universities already contact us to say, how can we do this too? We've had many school districts do that, companies, et cetera. And we want to serve the public good broadly through this innovative capacity deployed as we can. But obviously our first responsibility is to ourselves, students, faculty, staff, and the communities in which we're embedded. And it's going really well. We've had to date 284 unique positives that wouldn't have been caught with symptomatic testing, and they're being isolated now in comfort. And that's how you get rid of this virus from our setting.